Well, guys, we're finally here. We're going to be talking about obviously what you're seeing on your screen, Mass Effect 3. So, Mass Effect 3. A lot of fun memories playing this game. I remember owning it on 360 when it first came out. I was very excited when it came out, too. I remember I was super excited. I remember launch day. I got it. I can't remember if I got it on launch or a couple days afterwards, but either way, I did get it. And I remember I was like, okay, here we go. Went through the story. And again, I'm not going to try to go through every part of the story, but long story short, Shepard comes back, goes to Earth, and everyone's like, oh, is he really still with Cerberus? Or, did he, what happened since he was rebuilt? All these crazy things. And what happens is the Reapers attack Earth, and he is sent to go get help. So he tries to go to the Solarian, the Turian, Asari, everyone, and you come across not only all your old teammates from 1 and 2, new teammates as well, and you have to battle other characters with the Geth and the Reapers possessing and taking over the old bodies of like Krogans and of course Solarians and all these different ones, and just makes them out into big monsters, and you just take them out, even humans too, which I thought was really cool. I will admit that. And then, going into, the Land Rovers type deal, and then, gathering as much allies as possible from military to scientists to whatever to have one big final push against the Reapers, and you reunite with a lot of old characters from the first and second game, and depending on who you were in a relationship with will go forward into that. And again, with the DLC as well, if you guys have played the DLC, and you go through all this and you make one final stand against the Reapers. And again, if you really connect with these characters and you love these characters, you're going to feel something almost in every scene because of everything that happens when you finally go to face the Reapers. And depending on how much support you have when you make that final assault on Earth with all your forces and being able to confront them, and the final push is trying to destroy all of them. And you have a choice at the end to either destroy them all, shut them down, or pretty much take control depending on what side you're going to do. But also at the same time, are you going to have all the military support from the other species as well at your aid? Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. And it didn't always go well. I remember like the first time I thought I was able to get a lot of different support, and I didn't. I got a decent amount, but it wasn't enough to take on the army. But I still got again, ending to me is not a good ending because again, you don't know if Shepard lives or dies or she dies. Then if you pick a male or female, doesn't matter. If anyone is a fan of the franchise, then I have read plenty of fan-made stories about where the story could go, especially depending on who you got with or what happened. Again, this story has everything I think anybody wants: action, adventure, romance, thriller, comedy, drama, horror, all these different things that I think make this story great. And I love Mass Effect, and I think Mass Effect deserves a lot more respect than what it has been given, because again, with the voice acting, the gameplay, you feel like you're in this world of like the entire galaxy's at war. Your back is against the wall. You're relying on these characters that are like brothers and sisters to you, or fighting for your loved one that you're with, that's with you in the battlefield, and they're risking their life as well as you, and you go through all this. And again, anyone that loves Mass Effect, I think, is going to feel the same, because again, depending on the decisions you made in 2 and 1 is going to go into this one. And I like that, because when your decisions, depending on what your decisions go to at the end of the game, really impacts the way the story goes. And I like games like that because again, it's like real life. So I think anyone that has played any of the Mass Effect games knows where I'm coming from, and I think anyone that has not played Mass Effect, give it a shot, because you're missing out on a great story, and you're missing out on great time. Now, again, what I recommend is 1 through 3. I don't really recommend running, but continue to say that. And will we ever get a continuation of Mass Effect? That is up to BioWare and that's going to be up to them. If they actually do something, stay away from, outer influences, aka DEI and woke BS, then we'll have a good game. But supposedly they're trying to work on a good game right now for the next Mass Effect. But again, I'm not seeing another Mass Effect if we do get it for the next 2-3 years, if that's going to be the case. But the way I feel is if you want a new franchise to start with and you want new lore, go into Mass Effect. If you like space, there's something for you. If you like Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate, or whatever else that has to deal with space, Halo, something like that, go into this franchise and I think you'll enjoy it. It has a lot of cool species, has a lot of lore, cool weapons, cool ships, very cool enemies, and I think you'll enjoy yourself. So, what do you guys think about Mass Effect 3? It's a great story, in my opinion. Ending could be a lot better. Characters are amazing. The action was amazing. But again, in my opinion, I think the ending could have been a lot better. But what is your thoughts about it? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.